All right, we are good to go. Great. So now it's time for one of the most adorable games of all time. It is Yoshi's Woolly World with Rhysma.
Yeah, hi. Well, good evening or good morning. I'm so glad that I can show you, like you said, the cutest possible Yoshi game I think that might be out there. And I'm super jealous that you have the amiibo. I made the inhuman noise when you said that just now. So let's get started into the game here. Are we ready for time? I can just give you a count. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and start. Usually time starts when you get control of Yoshi. So we'll just go 3, 2, 1, and go.
Good luck.
Thank you. So I typically play as the pink Yoshi because I get a choice. But really the name of the game here with the any % run is gems. We are all about the money. And so, the idea here is that I want to collect as many gems as I possibly can, which means I then get to play the least number of levels in the run. So that would be the goal. But as you can see, everything is made of yarn. Yoshi turns things into little balls of yarn that follow him around.
So precious.
This game looks beautiful, yeah.
Well, yeah, for being a Wii U game. And then later there's a 3DS Yoshi yarn kind of game too. So
yeah,
cool.
And then you have your choice of standard mode or mellow mode, which in the mellow mode really means you just get to do a lot of flying like this. So you get to kind of do this adorable little animation.
Aww.
Little flappy wings.
Aww.
Yeah. It like makes this cute little sound. All right, so I picked up the flower earlier. We're gonna try real hard to get the mini game here. So we're gonna line up and see. Oh, one too late.
Oh no.
Aww.
So again, the name of the game with the any % run is about gems. So you do want to actually try to get the mini games, which are opportunities to gain gems. Whereas, usually in a speedrun context, you wouldn't want the mini games because they would slow you down. But yeah, so you get the flowers, you try for the mini games. I'm kind of hit or miss on whether or not that's okay. But we do play most of World 1, and then we try to skip as much of the rest of it as we possibly can.
So if we would have gotten that, we would have been able to skip the next level coming up.
Yes. Yeah, so you can pay 2,000 gems to skip a level. And depending on there's different mini games, and it's kind of random on which ones you get. And then depending on how good you are at the mini games, you can get several thousand gems during a mini game. So the ability to skip many levels, ideal. This one's pretty cute. It's a lot of bouncing platforms. Yoshi gets a little hard to control on the bouncing platforms, but still cute. So
yeah, that's my opinion. Pretty much everything in the game is just like whatever, still cute. Like anytime you try to call Poochie into the game, and Poochie just gets in the way about as much as an actual dog would if you were on an adventure like this. But it's like still cute. It doesn't matter. You can push me in the pit as many times as you want, Poochie.
So through various levels, you also get opportunities to transform Yoshi into other things. And in this case, we are now going to be the Umbrella Yoshi. And this is kind of like a little built-in mini game where you can navigate around and try to get some gems here. So if you can be kind of strategic with your lifts of the umbrella. It's kind of ridiculous to control a Yoshi umbrella.
Controls as well as an umbrella dinosaur hybrid.
Right, play it. Yeah, as much as you really can expect to have happen here, but hang out, try to get some gems, and then whoosh. through the ring. And so there's all kinds of opportunities throughout the game to play little mini games like that, where you can try to get some gems or score some extra power badges or do little things like that. So it's kind of fun. Transform your Yoshi into something else and then go something ridiculous. See if we can if we get all the balloons, we get a happy little whee! And no flower here, so we just get to clear. So yeah, the levels are pretty quick, which is, I mean, they're fun. And in terms of Yoshi games, this one is, I mean, it's pretty low key, you know?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of tricks or strategies, or really, you know, there's not like, there's glitches, but most of the glitches just break the game. They don't really give you any kind of advantage or anything like that. Oh, so we got some good RNG here. So you get these power badges, and this one gives me a free opportunity to skip a course.
Nice.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So I can skip 1-3 if I want to skip that, and move on to another course. But honestly, I think I'm gonna play 1-3 and see if I can get another mini game opportunity.
So I'm wondering, is there a reason we skipped the minigame in 1-2 but not 1-3?
So the flowers, honestly, there's a couple of different ones and they're awkward to get. And so when you're bouncing around, it's just sometimes easier to just skip it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
Yeah. The ones that are a little easier and kind of straightforward to get, I'll go after.
Yeah.
So this level is Sponge Cave spelunking, and Yoshi does a lot of grunting as we push things around and move around in the sponge cave here.
I always love how when Yoshi's pushing stuff in this game, his little nose smooshes up against everything. It's so cute.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get the amiibo now. I'm super jealous.
Yeah. But he actually got me the pink one too, so the one that you're playing as. This is especially fun for me to watch. It's like, it reminds me of my little amiibo.
That's so cute. So yeah, there's gonna be a flower opportunity right here. Fairly easy to get, so we'll snag this flower so that we can try for the mini game. And then there'll be another one we can actually try to get too. That's not too difficult. Kind of gives you a second opportunity for the mini game. But yeah, when he pushes the ball, yeah, it smooshes the nose up. But it's the little grunting sound that gets me.
Shout out to the programmer who had to put in nose smush physics into the Yoshi game.
Right.
Yeah.
So there was the other flower kind of hidden up in there.
Oh.
Yeah, so you throw it up in that wall, and it's actually like an invisible wall, and you can grab that flower too. So that'll give me a second try. Well, not a second try, but it'll put 2 flowers on the ring. If you've ever seen how in other Yoshi games how that works. Oh, come on, Sponge Cave. So mean.
Denied.
So mean.
Yeah.
Rude.
So we have a $20 donation from Metatron. They say, hey all, big fan, first time donator. I didn't know this event existed until I caught the end of Evergate, but I'm glad I did. You got me hooked now. Thank you so much.
And I'm 1 early, so this is the way this is gonna go. Yeah, that's just life. Sometimes you're late, sometimes you're early, and sometimes you get flowers. That's
Yeah.
yeah, and the difference kind of between when you're really running a speed run versus more safe marathon strat. If you're determined to get that flower every time and play the mini game and you have your route you want to play, then that's definitely something you can do in this game.
Yeah.
So one of the things here with the fort is it's just not a great course. So we're definitely going to pay to clear the course. And so I always try to make sure that I have at least the 2,000 gems to pay to clear this mini fort here. And one, because the fort is just, it's not a great level. And then you have to beat the boss, and you're just kind of like, I don't know. We'll move on to windmill. Nitty Naughty Windmill.
Nitty Naughty Windmill. While it's loading, we have a $100 donation from Amber. It says,
Whoa!
Hey Rhysma, so excited to see you play this adorable game for a great cause. Keep on being awesome. P.S. When I doze off in class tomorrow from staying up to watch this, I will 100% tell my students it's your fault. Smiley face.
Totally my fault. Thank you. I've earned some fault. I'm gonna feel the same way, I think.
This music's good for dozing off to once it's time to go to sleep.
The music is always so positive.
Yeah, it's so wholesome.
Yeah. Although the premise of the game is actually a little dark. If you watch the intro, where it introduces you to Craft Island and talks a little bit about kind of the premise of why you're Yarn. Really, the evil wizard kind of turns all your friends into yarn, and you have to go through the world and try to reassemble them.
Yeah.
So that they can live. And that's a little weird.
Yeah, when I was playing this, I was just like, no, we have to save all of the Yoshis, all of them. I was playing 2-player with someone. It's just like, no, there's no debate about this. We have to save all of them.
Right. Oh no, fish, no.
Oh no. Gusty.
Make the platform. Move yourself.
Shy Guy with the tackle. Shy Guy, get out.
Oh yeah, I'm stuck now. That's unfortunate. I got too low, so I'll have to wait for the platform. I'll get it up. There we go. Now we're all right. Yeah, Yoshi really doesn't. Once you're kind of in the plane of existence, there's no way to get any height. Kind of gets stuck sometimes, and so you've got to get your platform and bacon.
There's just more time to appreciate this Weather Channel sounding music.
Right, it's true.
Forecast.
It's true.
Calls for.
Yeah, the windmill level is one of those that I usually actively try to skip because it is a little more time consuming. That's the way. That's. But it is the cutest sound of music. I thought I was going to get that flower over there, but I want to get out of here. Let's not spend any more time in the Weather Channel level than we have. I agree.
Nice place to visit. Wouldn't want to live there.
Right. The bouncy level was just so much more engaging. All right. So we probably won't try for any more mini games, but there is going to be a big opportunity for gaining quite a bit of gems as we come up into level 7. So, I talked about how you can transform your Yoshi. So we're going to do level 6 here. Ooh, no, we're not. Look at this.
Oh.
Where the game is being nice as well as some rudeness. So we're going to get to skip 1/6, which I appreciate. Although you don't get to see the kind of Godzilla Yoshi opportunity in 1/6, where you turn into a very large Yoshi and get to stomp on all the Shy Guys and knock things around with your tail, and it is incredibly endearing. But so, yeah, we're going to get to proceed right on to 1/7. And we're going to get to spend a lot of time here, unfortunately, but we're going to get to rack up a ton of gems, which this is really the opportunity where we get to skip most of the game because we're going to acquire a bunch of gems and then just basically pay our way to the top.
Nice.
Nice.
Bribe the game to let you beat it faster.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
More games should just be like, you know what? You got the money, let's just go. So it's like this nice beach kind of thing going on.
Everyone at home, clap your hands to the song.
Right? You get a little bop going. Yeah. Oh. Bop. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come up here to, again, one of these little built-in mini games. And this is where we get to play as Moto Yoshi. Moto Yoshi looks a lot like a little motorcycle. And there is this little course that we can play where we get to gather a lot of gems. Well, there's a small trick that you can do where if you let the timer run out the end of the level, instead of going through the ring and actually completing the minigame, you can play the minigame as many times as you want.
Oh.
So the objective here is to just run this minigame over and over and over again, gathering the gems each time until we hit enough gems that we can skip all the way to the end of the game. So we don't go through the ring, we just let the clock run out. And
we just take it easy.
We'll just take it easy. Like there's a horn.
Ooh,
So lots of beeping. Right? Not quite honking, but it's definitely a beep. But so yeah, normally if you end, the gate here door is closed, but we can just go right back in. So we'll just keep doing this, and we're gonna spend some time here, unfortunately. So if you hate watching the Moto Yoshi, it's a good time for a snack or something, because we are gonna hang here and collect gems until we get 50,000.
Oh, 50,000. How many playthroughs of this mini game, or does that?
You get about 2,000 a run. So it's like I said, we're gonna spend some time here.
That's fine.
But that does mean we're gonna pay to skip all the way, basically to the end of the game. We'll have a few more levels we'll play before we get to the final castle. But that is the objective and the fastest way to do it, right? That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the fastest way to do it. And one of the things that I do try in this Moto Yoshi section is to jump over that last clock, because that last clock adds 30 seconds to the time. Mm-hmm. And since we're just wanting to run the time out, if I can avoid hitting that clock, then we don't get that kind of lag at the end of the run where I'm just out running over Shy Guys.
That makes sense.
It's a little tricky to miss it, because honestly, they've built it into where like you want that time. So hey, hit it every time, but that's what we want. So if we can not do that, that would, but it's tricky.
So Chad did have a question. Is any % no level skip an actual category?
It's not.
Okay.
But it would be an interesting category.
I wonder how long that would take.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, because there's, as far as, leaderboard categories, there's per level times. So, if you are particularly good at a level, then you can just get, that one level. And then there's the full run of, all of it. And then the any % does allow the use of the mellow mode, which, like I showed you, lets you do the flying, versus the classic mode, which doesn't let you stay in the air like that indefinitely and, paddle around. Which does add a level of difficulty to some of the level. So yeah, it would be an interesting category. There wouldn't be really any other opportunity. If you weren't allowed to skip the levels, it would just basically be like a 100% run.
Yeah, I guess I was in picking up the yarn and all that stuff.
Right, yeah. Yeah, getting all of the colored yarns and other little collectibles is challenging just on its own.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We do have a $21 donation from Country Ham. This is, that's making me hungry. It's awesome to watch GDQ feature all-woman speedrunners run games for yet another great cause. Good luck on the Willy World run. This game is addicting. I agree.
It is. I particularly like Yoshi and will play anything that has Yoshi in it.
Same here.
Yeah.
But I somehow had avoided picking this up, which is super strange because, I mean, I like yarn, so I like Yoshi. Why am I not running this game?
Two great tastes that taste great together.
It just seemed ridiculous that I wasn't already running this. And so this is a kind of in terms of, you know, how long I've been playing something, this fairly new acquisition, but definitely one that I keep coming back to because it is so cute and fun. And you know, some games get old. This one really doesn't.
Yeah. You said you like yarn. Do you do any crafting of your own? Anything like that?
Yeah. You know, like knitting and things they're great in my downtime. Hang out on the couch, watch some speedruns, do some knitting. What about you guys? Any yarn-based crafts?
I've never actually gotten into sewing or knitting or anything like that. I mainly just do like animations and that sort of thing, like digital art and things like that. But you know, I like to paint and stuff too. I'm actually painting one of the walls inside the studio in between runs. So.
Huh.
Whoa!
Oh
yeah, I heard there was a mural. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, there's gonna be a mural and there's gonna be a logo. Actually, started on the logo right before my hosting shift. Had to close up the paint cans and run over here.
Nice. Are we gonna get some pictures?
Yeah, I've been taking pictures along the way. So.
Oh, okay.
Progress shots. Garby, you doing any crafts?
Nothing on my end at the moment. Nah. So I'd say the close thing is I used to enjoy music, but I guess that kind of counts.
Yeah, I mean, it's art.
Yeah. I have a lot of respect for people that can do like artistic things like painting or music and things. I've never been that person. And you know, it's one of those, you always want to be able to do those things that you aren't good at, but you really respect people that can. Like it's such a cool thing.
Yeah, I'm definitely like that with, say, like writing. Yeah.
I'm like that with speedrunning. I can't do any of this. I've tried to speedrun a few times. It did not end well.
I think there's definitely some games that I would be super intimidated to try to pick up. You know, like I watch people do it, they just make it look so amazing and so easy, and I'm like, no. I don't. Are we enjoying the Moto Yoshi? I will just this is just officially like a burnout kind of thing. Like,
oh.
By the time we hit the halfway mark, everyone's like, "Are we there yet?" Or
that's fine. That's just more time for talking. If anyone wants to send in donation, wants to send in frog facts, Yoshi facts, perhaps.
Yoshi facts sounds good.
Yeah, Yoshi facts would be good. I love Yoshi facts.
So far, I am 0 for 0 on clock skip. I should have made that my own donation incentive. Every time I hit that dang clock, I owe Malala Fund $5 or something.
Just skip on buying yarn for this month.
Right. Maybe I would have learned by now, but I have not. We actually do this twice, but the second time we do Moto Yoshi, it's not nearly as long.
Oh, really?
And there's a lot of debate on whether or not you should just hang here and rack up even more gems and then not even have to do the second Moto Yoshi. But the second Moto Yoshi, you actually get more gems.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, you know, you could stay here and do more runs of this particular one and get, 2,000 gems or so each run, or you could skip ahead to World 5 and then play more Moto Yoshi and get closer to 3,000 gems a run and then not have to spend as much time there. And so there's a little bit of debate on whether one's better than the other.
Yeah.
Some Yoshi facts. I remember one time I was babysitting someone's kids, and for fun I was putting on YouTube videos of the old Mario World cartoon. That extremely well drawn Mario World cartoon. And,
Oh no.
And the youngest one was like really into playing Mario games. He goes, "Oh, what's this?" I said, "Oh, it's the Mario cartoon." Mario cartoon? I said, "Yeah." And he got really interested, but then as soon as he looked at it, he just burst out laughing. He goes, "Why does Yoshi look like that?" It's just like, I've been asking myself that same question since I was your age.
Oh
Why
man.
does Yoshi look like that in this cartoon? I don't know. I've been wanting to buy an animation cell from that show for a long time. Just give me the ugliest Yoshi you got.
I have vague, scary memories of this show. I like if you honk the horn, the Shy Guy's like, "No!"
Yeah, run for it.
Oh.
It's my
Sometimes you
name.
could do like a cool backflip. Yeah, there we go.
Woo!
Now it's just Moto Yoshi tricks. That's
Yeah,
what's done.
yeah, Tony Hawk. Yoshi Hawk.
Yoshi Hawk. Someone should make that. Get on it. We would all play that so much. Pair it to this, I've never really decided, like, this kind of jazzy hoedown music. Like, I've never really decided, like, what kind of genre this really is.
Yeah,
That the Moto Yoshi music becomes.
geeky bluegrass, perhaps.
Right. Oh, clock skip.
Woo, see?
I don't even want to
Oh,
know how many.
oh.
I haven't been counting.
Pure skill.
Nice.
Yeah, so that just means that we won't have that little time at the end, because about now is when we count down. So it just helps kind of speed things along, the number of Moto Yoshi you get to do. Yeah, they put it right on that little bump, so you kind of hit it even on accident.
Yeah, it seems really precise.
Yeah. I've yet to find a Wii U controller that really makes me feel like I might be in control of something here. It's just you're along for the ride.
See, we have a $25 donation from Bookworm. It says, as a knitter, there is no better time for me to donate than during Yoshi's Woolly World. This game is absolutely adorable. Good luck on the run, Rhysma.
Aw, thank you.
Also, congrats on that other clock skip there.
Yeah. No, we have to not talk about it.
More pure skill.
Yeah, it'll hear us. The game will move that clock higher just spite.
Just out of spite.
Yeah, just out of spite.
We're getting pretty close to that halfway mark on our gem goal here.
Yeah.
See, it does go quick. Like you think, oh my gosh, I'm gonna run this forever, and then suddenly you're like, oh well, we're almost 5.
Yeah. We've been discussing Yoshi facts and
Yeah.
donations and stuff, so
Jinx.
Oh.
It is terrible. On the second Moto Yoshi, it's much easier to skip the second clock, which is another point in the second Moto Yoshi's favor, I think.
Yeah. So, are there any other potential Moto Yoshi levels you can do?
So aside from the 2 that we're gonna do, I think the answer is no. But there is other, like I said, opportunities for like changing Yoshi into other things, like the umbrella or the kind of mega Yoshi, where you're like this Godzilla Yoshi. There's airplane. There's mermaid,
Oh.
where you get to do like a swimming thing with a mermaid tail. Yeah. So there's like, all kinds of shape-shifting yarn Yoshi.
Hmm.
And I think this trick where you don't go through the ring and you let the time run out works every time. You wanted to continue to repeat mini games for some reason,
Yeah.
but going through the ring locks the door for the level, so you have to be careful to do that if that's your objective.
Ah.
We have a $50 donation from Reverend Gumby. That's an extremely good name. I like that name. They don't leave a comment, but thank you so much.
Wow. I'm so impressed how close we are to our next incentive goals.
Yeah.
And we've raised so much money. I'm so impressed.
Yeah, it's really encouraging. You know, this is a smaller event. You know, it's obviously it's not as huge as GDQ on the big stage, but still, this is pretty good goal. Pretty good goal we've set, and we're going on a pretty good tick.
Yeah. All right, we're at 30. 20 more to go.
20 more.
Nice.
Donate for every gem she picks up during this part.
Whee! Oh man, that would be a lot of donations.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that, everybody.
Yeah, let's do that, everyone.
Do that.
Yeah.
50,000 before she finishes. 50,000 more before she finishes the
Whoa.
gem grind. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Gem grind is a good way to put this. That is an excellent phrasing for what's happening here. Yoshi all about them big dollars.
all about getting paid.
big gem money.
No whammies, no whammies. Big gem money.
Mm-hmm. The downside, though, is there are some definitely fun levels that you don't play with, the typical any percent run where you are just trying to skip most of it and get to the end as quick as possible. So, if you're interested in this game, I encourage you to just go check out, some of the other levels that we're not going to play.
Yes.
Whole world's worth of levels out there that we're play.
It seems like a really interesting game.
So the animations for some of those worlds are really cute, like the ghost houses and stuff. The Yoshis will shiver because they're so scared of all the little yarn ghosts.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things like that that are really interesting. Little details that they've added in. And just like different mechanics in each level, like the windmills and the bouncing, and there's water levels and ones where you get to fly and do stuff like that. So lots of interesting things to hold your attention.
The bonus levels at the very end are also pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
The one with the giant piranha plant that's trying to destroy you is like, this is kind of intense for a Yoshi game. Flips and horns, yes.
Exactly. I think that's maybe what makes this kind of interesting, is that it is a cutesy game with like a really cute art style and like really upbeat music, and then there's like these strange kind of out of place things that you're like, oh yeah, there's a giant piranha plant trying to eat you, or all my friends have become yarn. And they're like scattered around and I have to reassemble them.
See, we have a $10 donation from Chibi Shala. It says clock skip hype. We also have a $10 donation from Dale, who says, I don't have any Yoshi facts, but I do have some African dwarf frogs, and I can tell you the absolute fact that they are absolutely adorable. Hey, I'll take it.
Frog facts.
Frog facts. Send me a fax with some frog facts on it.
What's a fact?
Can we get a fax machine for the studio? Just so people can send me facts about frogs.
Oh, I misunderstood this whole time. Frog facts. Oh.
Facts about frogs. Do I feel silly?
There's a technology that we still use that's baffling. But it would be interesting and entertaining to have one in the studio where you could just randomly send pictures of frogs or something.
Let's go to the big frog jumbotron. Yep, that frog's pretty cute. Ah, that's another cute frog as well. Keep them coming.
How dare you send a non-cute frog? Like, what kind of person are you? Or is it every frog is beautiful and how dare you think frogs
Every frog is
possibly be
pretty cute.
anything other than cute? Coming along. Coming along. Everyone's gonna hear this music in their sleep tonight. I apologize. You're gonna wake up, bop into this tune.
Well, it's good music.
Yeah.
There could be worse things stuck in your head, I agree.
Yeah, like, what's going to happen is, like, a month from now, everyone that's watching this is going to be humming, like, this music to themselves, and they're not going to remember where it's from, and they are going to get so infuriated that they can't remember what this is.
Love it. Yoshi, rent-free in your head. All day. Beep, beep. Run! Oh, no! Ah!
It's my nightmares made manifest. Half machine, half dinosaur.
It's pink, it's yarn, it beeps. Almost to 40.
Almost
So
40.
close.
Look, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
I want to see the chat just cheer for just spam all the cheering emotes as soon as the
I shouldn't have spoiled that we're gonna do Moto Yoshi. Everyone would have been so excited that it was over and that we wouldn't have had to do this again, and then I could have just crushed everyone's dreams.
Oh no.
So
I like how even no matter how slowly you run over the Shy Guys, they still just go flying into the stratosphere. Very delicate constitution, those Shy Guys.
Whee! I was trying to think of some good Yoshi facts. It's like I can't think.
Let's see. I can think of some extremely pointless Yoshi trivia. Like what was it in the Smash Brothers Brawl trophy for his final Smash? They remove his shell for some reason. That's our super interesting Yoshi fact.
I forgot about that. That is weird. Like Yoshi without his shell is. I mean, that's just not right.
Yeah, it's
Just doesn't. It looks super weird.
Okay, I'm looking up Yoshi facts.
All right.
Garby's on the case.
Yeah.
Apparently, Yoshi was actually supposed to debut on the NES.
Oh yeah, I think there was exactly two pieces of quote unquote concept art that Miyamoto drew, and one was just like Sketch Mario riding four-legged dinosaur and Sketch Mario riding two-legged dinosaur.
So looks like they wanted Yoshi to appear in the original Super Mario Bros. All the way back then, but couldn't get it due to technical limitations.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine how difficult that would have been.
Yeah.
But it would have been cool.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of interesting how later techniques improved for making games because, in Adventure Island, you get like several dinosaurs that Master Higgins can ride, so it eventually became possible. I guess just not right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, in a lot of other games that have Yoshi, maybe not so much as a feature, Yoshi's more of a tool.
Yeah. Yeah, power up.
To be sacrificed at moments of sadness. But
betrayal.
It's nice that there are games where you get to, Yoshi is the star. Yoshi deserves to be.
I remember there was something like, it was like 12 or some really high number of operators for the Yoshi robot in the Mario movie. That was worth every penny.
Right. Yeah, it took a lot of people to manage it.
Yeah, a lot of puppeteers. It was a really sophisticated, puppet, especially for the time.
Right.
Oh, we're so close to the 50,000.
Yeah.
Yep, we're close. But we have to be safe. We really can't cut out early. There's not a lot of further gem opportunities. Because the thing you forget when you run the Moto Yoshi part of this so long is we are in the middle of a level.
Yeah.
So we have to finish the level too. But there's not a lot of further gem opportunities in the level. So we want to make sure we've got that 50 before we leave.
Yeah.
Garby actually caught a practice run of mine where I crossed the finish line at 49.98 or something, and I freaked out, and I'd actually hit the goal ring to where you can get a bonus firework, and it pushed me over the edge, and I freaked out.
Yeah.
And screamed a little bit.
That was really amusing to see. Yeah,
it was like sad screaming, and then it was like freaking out, happy screaming. It was a moment. You have those moments, and you never want to screw up your math. Bail out of the Moto Yoshi early, I guess.
Yeah.
One gem away from victory.
Yeah, it was. We ended up with like 50,003.
See, no problem.
Run was safe. All right, so this is our last one. We are officially 50,000. We can finish out this Moto Yoshi, cross through the ring, and get back into our level so that we can. And so the clock doesn't even matter now. We don't care. I'm done with you, clock. We'll have a nice, healthy surplus of gems, which is fine because we are going to have to play a little more Moto Yoshi before the end. So any gems that I bring into that just means there's less runs that I'll need to do on that.
Just get kind of a little head start.
Yeah. There's not too much more of this level to complete. And you can see I'm
hanging out.
Prop Yoshi.
Yeah, when he's swinging, yeah.
Cute. And he has a knife, and he just threatened me. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's safety scissors. He was gonna get you.
He whips it out and shakes it at you like, "Hey, man, where's your wallet?"
Kids, get off my ocean lawn.
Yay! So that was the last level that we'll play for a while. So that's basically World 1. There's 8 levels to a world, with Fort being at 4, and then your kind of final world castle at 8. And so we're gonna pay to skip 8, and then we're gonna skip all the way through to World 5. So there's going to be quite a bit of menuing here where I'm just going through and paying to skip the levels and working through the maps here. So we'll clear this fort here. And when you clear the forts, you get new power badges, which if you're going to play some levels and maybe, do like a more 100% kind of run, then these power badges, they give Yoshi some extra abilities and things. Like being able to use fire or have some resistances to things or use big yarns.
The ignore lava one is pretty great because Yoshi just bounces off of lava like it's rubber, which is just extremely silly looking.
Yep, so World 2, as you can see, is kind of deserty. Play any levels. Skip all of these. And you've got to kind of pay attention because as you open these menus for the different levels and go to clear the course, that it'll move. It's not always in the same place. So you have to kind of be careful that you don't accidentally hit a power badge instead of clear the course, because that'll just spend your gems and then make you play the level. And so it's definitely not the ideal strat there. Yeah. I love that little noise he makes. When it like ejects him out of the level, like, get out of here.
Throwing your money around.
Yeah.
It's just, this is
it's like a little fight and then whoop.
Yeah. Now at this point, it's kind of like Yoshi's just driving on every toll road ever in the world, and just paying to get through all these parts.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, like there, it was two things down instead of just one, so it can be pretty tricky, it seems.
Yeah, so as you acquire the power badges, which you saw there's the Poochie badge, so you could use Poochie if you wanted to. It'll move your items around here in the list. So yeah, you kind of have to pay attention as you acquire the badges where the clear the course option has moved to.
I admit, part of the devil on my shoulder kind of wants you to accidentally hit the Poochie one at least once and have to do an entire level with Poochie knocking you off of the
Oh man,
ledges.
I haven't done it in a while, so let's not. Blind playthroughs during a marathon is an interesting strategy.
Extremely good idea, I think is what you were trying to say. Extremely good idea. I'm not the one who has to do it. More entertaining for me.
The Poochie ones are really cute. And yeah, the 3DS Yoshi Poochie kind of yarn game is super cute as well.
Yeah, I never got to play that one.
One to check out.
It's that's one's got the Poochie puppies, doesn't it? That's teeny tiny Poochies. It's so cute.
All right, so that was World 2. World 3 is candy themed. Lots of sweets. But we're not going to play any of these levels. We're just going to get to enjoy the map.
It is a cute map.
Yeah.
And the music changes.
That's true.
With each world. So you get to enjoy this nice world music.
Oh, there's the Smash Brothers stage. I'm not going to play that either.
Right, no, we're not going to play that one. Yeah, there's some great levels in here that I recommend people check out. I'm not going to show you today. Then, of course, if you love yarn-based games, there's the Kirby yarn game that is also fun and adorable.
Yeah.
Gotta love some Kirby.
Kirby, also super adorable.
Yeah.
I believe these are also made by the same. This is made by the same designer as like Kirby's Epic Yarn, if I remember correctly.
Is it the same designer? I've never paid attention.
Maybe.
That would explain an awful lot.
Yeah,
Maybe
I mean there is some similarities.
Yeah.
So
just one person who keeps trying to make yarn versions of every other video game. Maybe we'll get like Yarn Metroid. Like,
We could have a whole yarn block. It would be
that'd
amazing.
be so good. Just have yarn versions of just Nintendo properties, maybe non-Nintendo properties. Yarn Doom would be very good.
Okay, yeah. Goodfield developed both games.
Awesome. I was thinking, well, you know, your couch has to participate and make something with yarn while commentating the run, and and at the end we'll judge everyone's scarves or something.
Yeah.
How well did you do? This particular level here with the rainbow, super cute. Not gonna play that one.
I rest assure you that level is
Yeah,
cute.
just would love to recommend this one.
The chat's now having their own suggestions for different yarn video games. Yarn Final Fantasy. I would play that.
Yeah.
Game developers, take note. More yarn-based game. All right, well, there was World 3. We're gonna move on to World 4.
Don't get to fight the giant chicken.
No.
Goodbye, chicken.
So we're not gonna play anything in World 4 either. We're moving on. We want World 5. There are 6 worlds total, with our ultimate Bowser's Castle being the 6-8 level. So that's our final objective.
Oh, we have a $25 donation from Yoshi Facts. Says, thank you for subscribing to Yoshi Facts. Did you know that the quote-unquote saddle on Yoshi's back is actually a shell? Also, Yoshi is voiced by composer Kazumi Totaka, who is the inspiration for KK Slider from the Animal Crossing series. We hope you enjoy these Yoshi Facts, and as Yoshi would say, Yoshi!
Yoshi.
Aww. That was a good Yoshi.
Oh, thank you.
Aw,
Nailed it.
thanks.
I make the little Malem noise quite a bit, just because I think it's adorable. But it is a strange noise.
Yeah, was it in Sunshine whenever he's using the juice thing? It's like, what is that sound though? What is that sound? Told the sound designer, yeah, make a sound of I don't know what a dinosaur would make if it was shooting juice out its face. Okay. I guess it would go more.
It's an amazing direction.
Yeah.
Pretend you're a dinosaur. But you're shooting juice out of your... This is a great way to start your day. You know, for those of you who are now in your Friday morning, it really doesn't get any better than this.
The nice little tour of the overworld to Yoshi's Woolly World.
Brought to you by Strange Noises.
Yeah, that's true. If someone was just tuning in, everyone's going blam 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 blam. Like, is this an art installation? What is? I don't understand the meaning behind this.
Perfect. I was going to say for Yoshi Facts, usually I think we are supposed to pay to subscribe to the Yoshi Facts and not the other way around, but I do appreciate that. That was a good Yoshi.
Yeah, that is true.
So
Yeah.
bonus points for actually having, you know, like a good fact,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Yoshi Facts.
considering that we didn't pay for it. Sometimes you do get what you pay for. And in this case, we've paid for a lot of levels.
I mean,
Definitely getting progress in the game.
Yep. All these stages, get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are stages in my video game? Whose idea was that?
Why would you want to play the levels? I mean, but we are now through to our objective, which was Winter World here and World 5. And we are going to play 5-1. As you can see, we've depleted our gems anyway. We spent our 50,000 in a good way. So we are now proceeding to Fluffy Snow. Here we go.
The music in World 5 of Yoshi's Woolly World, I think is especially nice. It's just like got a little holiday theme, but it, like each stage has its own song. It's so nice.
Yeah, it is really cute music. We get to play with this big old snowball, which you can see gets bigger as we push it along.
Never went out the way.
Yep. We get to play with our little fire friend here. Oh, that I missed. Give me the fire friend.
Oh no!
Yeah, I got it. So, this is another level that has the Moto Yoshi mini game in it. So the idea here is that we're going to get up into this pipe that you can see that's kind of off. And Yoshi slides around on this ice quite a bit, which is a little frustrating to work with, especially when you're trying not to get bopped.
You just get little ice skate feet whenever you
Yeah.
on the ice.
And we want to get up into this pipe, which can sometimes be a little challenge. And so we're going to play some more Moto Yoshi. Pretty much the same name of the game. We get to be Moto Yoshi. It's a different course. This is a more ice-themed course. But we are going to play without crossing the finish line so that we can play this over and over again. But we do only need a total of 28,000 to move on to the Bowser's Castle.
All right. And you said this
So
one
this
gets
is the-
more, right?
Yeah, we do get a little bit more here, provided I make all of the jumps, because there's a little more jumping. But the clock, as you can see, is much easier to skip.
Oh, yeah.
Which, yeah, definitely helps in just moving this along.
Yeah.
So that we're not hanging around quite so much at the end. Yeah, don't want the ring. It tries to shove you right into it.
Yeah.
You have to be ready.
Turn on a dime.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, 5-1 is the only level we're going to play here, and that's just so that we can do this and get our 28,000 so that we can then just pay to skip all the way through to the end and confront the big meanie who stole all of our friends. Like you do.
Unraveled my compatriots.
Right? When a big mean wizard rolls up and takes all of your friends and turns them into fabric or yarn product, then you gotta do something.
Yeah, like
You can't just stand there and take that.
yeah, you can't let a magician turn your friends into their base materials like that. That's
just
motto.
It's just rude.
It's
Yeah,
just
just
rude,
rude.
right? How dare you break my friends down to their basic components? We have a $25 donation from Gear Kitty. He says, "Happy 3rd anniversary to my boyfriend."
Aw,
Yay!
that's sweet. See, I definitely think that this Moto Yoshi is a little more enjoyable just because there's a little more action.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But you still get that same music.
They got that same great.
Gonna haunt you.
As far as we know, the one song that's in Yoshi's Woolly World.
Moto
So,
Yoshi, the fire of gravity.
so during this, will we like another Yoshi fact?
Yeah, let's get more Yoshi
Yeah.
facts.
So do y'all know the frog suit from Super Mario Brothers 3?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently that was supposed to be a stopgap for Yoshi. Like the frog suit was made and designed so that as a temporary way of having Yoshi, and that so that Shigeru Miyamoto would be happy.
We can't have him ride an animal. Can we cram him into an animal's mouth? Will that make you happy? I'm a very silly person, so obviously it will make me extremely happy.
Yeah. That's almost a frog fact.
Yes,
So
almost.
Oh yeah.
double
See?
points
Double. Don't
for
double
a
your
Yoshi
donation.
frog
for
fact.
For the combination Yoshi frog fact.
Garby wins. We all have to go home now.
Yeah, marathon over.
That's amazing. I can totally see it, though. I can see kind of the inspiration. It is a very Yoshi-like kind of idea that the way the head is shaped and stuff. Like, jam Mario in there.
Yeah.
If Yoshi ate Mario, that is kind of what you would get. Like,
Mario's trying to fight his way out, sticking his head out there.
Amazing. The things you learn. All right, see, we're already halfway there.
Yeah,
it's coming along quick.
Yep, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Get all of those gems.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said at the beginning, who doesn't love a good pay-to-play kind of video game?
Buy all the upgrades. By upgrades, I mean skipping entire levels, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why play a game when you could just pay not to?
See, I've been a sucker this whole time. I've been paying money to play video games.
Yeah. I said that, and then I thought of all the Steam games I've purchased that I have yet to play.
Oh, don't
and then
remind me, no.
Oh, no.
It's real.
Whole chat's gonna get Steam library regret. It's
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry.
We all
I made you think of all those poor neglected games.
all those games I said, I'll play it eventually.
Yeah. That looks so fun.
Yeah, it's on sale though.
Oh, I know. That's
where they get you.
So many sale purchases. Not enough time. Oh. Got that.
So we'll probably about 4 more times for this mini game, probably.
Yeah. And then we won't see Moto Yoshi again.
No.
I mean it.
Moto Yoshi, I miss you.
I'm not even like playing.
Huh. So
Moto guy, I already miss you. Yes, it's true.
So I have another Yoshi fact.
Ooh.
So apparently Yoshi was originally going to be some form of Koopa, such as like a tame Koopa Troopa, but he eventually morphed into a dinosaur because the shape of a dinosaur's body meshed better with Mario's sprite.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
So he went from being a tame Koopa Troopa to something that devours Koopa Troopas by the millions.
Seems fitting.
Yeah.
It would have been weird. Yeah, like a little like creepily, like eating his own kind of thing. Like that would have been weird. Like don't do that.
Yeah.
We don't want to make Yoshi weird and creepy. Yoshi's adorable.
Yoshi is adorable.
Yoshi is adorable.
He's a friend.
I'm still thinking about amiibos, man.
Yeah.
What have you done?
I just go door to door reminding people of amiibos and just hoping they buy them. I don't get a cut or anything. I just do this for fun.
Just bragging about the amiibos I own and making people jealous. I mean, it's a thing I do on the side.
Why do you do that again? I don't know.
Because I can. Have you seen all my amiibos?
Yeah. Wouldn't you want to show off all your amiibos too? Just hauling.
I mean, I have a birthday coming up for, the people in chat who might buy me birthday. Hint, hint, significant others.
It's It was interesting because you scan the yarn one and it puts an extra Yoshi that just kind of follows you around, but you can still like jump off its head and do little tricks with it and stuff. So be interesting to try like actual runs with just weird like abusing this AI player too.
Yeah.
All right, one more. Sing the song one more time. Oh no, that's how we get a strike. Never mind. Yep, and then once we get out of here, we'll finish the level because again, we're still on the level. And then yeah, let's get out of this world 5.
Yeah.
Not play any of this.
Every other world.
Yeah.
That looks boring. I don't want to do that. Let's go get us some Bowser.
That's right. Teach that Bowser a lesson.
Which, spoilers, it's a different kind of Bowser. No.
Yes,
Oh.
That would be kind of weird if it was like a hyper-realistic Bowser just in this game for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
No reason other than it would just be like weird and creepy.
Yeah. No one told the modeler for Bowser. Oh, are we doing yacht? No one told me.
Oh, too hard to. Try not to get hit by the fire things or fall off ledges. Ooh.
Oh no.
It's slippery, man. It's
Oh.
slippery.
Pure skill.
All right, so this last little bit here, you're being chased down the hill by a giant snowball that will try to crush you. And you've got to like avoid these spikes and things and get down the hill as quick as you can while not getting run over by the giant snowball and getting smashed, which is, I was trying to make for that ledge and I was too low. So that's why I get the checkpoint, because it's a pretty common thing to get smashed by the snowball. Definitely something that happens on a regular basis.
Which is weird because it doesn't really look that dangerous. It's just like a big cotton ball. You think you're actually getting smushed up against it, just take a little nap or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going for this ledge here. Yep, there we go. That's what I was trying to do the first time, is kind of get over by the ledge, and then the snowball falls down and you don't get smashed, and that's how it should go. But success in the end. The checkpoint is there for a reason, you know. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So we've got our requisite number of gems. And so we're going to do some more menuing here and skip all the way through our World 5, skip into World 6, all the way to the end, and then we have just 6-8 left. It's our final Bowser count.
Yeah.
Time to go get serious.
That's right.
Beat some guys up.
This is some serious
Some serious Yoshi.
Yeah, adorable stuffed animal Yoshi.
Yoshi's like, this is my serious face.
Can't you tell? I am so
Can't
angry
you
right now. I'm gonna get you.
It's adorable and threatening. Once again, super fun levels that everyone should check out and try. All very snow themed.
Yeah, they're all pretty. The one I got like even kind of stuck on is like the maze, because I kept falling in like the wrong spot or whatever. I keep going through the wrong door. It's just like, what am I doing?
Yeah, I think I did that a few times. Yes.
I think actually the if I remember right, the whole origin of the Yarn Yoshi amiibo was that I think one lady that worked at Nintendo really liked the look of the game, but she wasn't actually like actively working on its production, and so she was just trying to think of just a cute little thing to bring to the office, and I think she actually like knit a little Yarn Yoshi and brought it, and I think the developers were like, wait, that's a brilliant idea, actually. Let's make little amiibos that are just stuffed little Yarn Yoshis. Let's do it.
Aww.
So I think she inspired that, if I recall correctly.
That seems like something like I would like to try to make something like that. That seems super
Yeah. I bet there's like some patterns and stuff that are
yeah.
out there, yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can maybe find a dinosaur that you could modify.
Yeah.
All right, so this is our creepy.
So
Big.
the music for this overworld is legit like upsetting sounding.
Yeah.
I do not know why they picked this for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty intense, so that you know you're getting ready to rumble.
This is Silent Hill, Resident Evil sound and ambience.
Yeah.
Yeah, the music in the castle itself is pretty hardcore too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right about them. Yoshi just emptying his pockets
Yep.
of money.
Don't want to do that. Don't want to play that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can freely walk around the map. I don't understand why I have to.
Yeah, just walk past all the stages.
Yeah, logically, why can't I just go over to where I want to go? Not meant to be.
Need to make that paying to clear the stage sound effect like my text sound or something.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck was that? It's like, that was me.
It almost sounds like Yoshi says something, but it's not an actual word. It's like, wow!
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But it sounds like it would be like a Hawaiian word, like mahalo or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
It's like a scream. All right, so we go up the tube here, ascend. We ascend.
And
To another
Two,
plane.
6-8, as we can see, is very ominous.
Pretty spooky.
And we've spent our gems. You can't pay the 2,000 and skip Bowser's Castle, even if you roll up with enough money. You still have to play 6-8.
Pay the 2,000, rolls credits
There's
immediately.
Some things in life just can't be bought. King Bowser, who is a tiny baby Bowser, which honestly is kind of adorable, but throws a tantrum. So there's a couple of different things that we're going to do as we go through the castle here. So this first part is just kind of like an intro, but I need that white yarn to get me into the next kind of event. So as we progress through here, we're going to need some various colors of yarn. The yarn ball colors will matter in order to get us through to the next. So I grab that white one. So as we go through this section here, we're going to see that we have a platform of 4 statues, and each statue has a different color, and we have to apply the yarn to the statue like that. So I had that white ball already, so I could apply it to this white statue here. And so you can go after the yarn colors in whatever order you want in order to progress on to the next stage.
I remember when I first played this, I didn't even notice the statues really in the background. Like I threw the yarn ball at the first one, but then I didn't even really like pay it any mind. And so I just explored the entire castle. I was just like, okay, something is not right here. And then I accidentally hit the other statue. I was like, oh wait, then I remembered, oh wait, there's these four things are here. They probably want me to hit this stuff with different yarn. I'm super observant, don't even worry about it.
All right, so we see our green guy here. I want green guy. So we've got our green yarn. Timing was bad on that. Usually I can miss them. That's
right.
So the order that Yoshi carries the yarn balls is actually important when you're needing to pay attention to which colors you're carrying, because Yoshi throws them in the order closest to his behind. And so if you're wanting to be sure that you don't accidentally throw a color one, then, you want to make sure you have colors behind it.
Yeah.
Here's our red one. I'm just going to take some damage here, so I'm not even going to mess with that. I just grabbed the red guy and get out.
That Blarg was ready to fight, and Yoshi said no.
Yeah, he was like, and I was like, nope.
Goodbye.
So now I have green and red, so I can take them back into here to the statue room and apply them to their appropriate statues. And when you have just like a color in between, like now I have this black one, you like throw it at somebody. All right, so now we need blue. And just in case, because I'm trying to be safe here, we'll hit a checkpoint. That'll give me my hearts back and give me a checkpoint in case I die. Not always
good.
So in here, we can ride this little ball up to the clicker. I have a technical term for that, right? Clicker?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Totally.
Just
right.
hit the thingy.
Right. And I mean, are these frogs? This feels, like a appropriate frog.
I think it's supposed to be like a lungfish or something.
Right. So our guys, they hide over here, which can be tricky if you're not sure when you're running around looking for blue Shy Guys. We only need one, but usually I just grab one for safety in case I have to throw. But usually you can just avoid these guys. Let them do their thing.
What's that noise they make?
Yeah, it's like... And then you can either go up through the pipe, which takes you back to the room where we actually got the green Shy Guy, or you can come back out this way, which lets you right back out here to the statue. And so once you've completed all 4 statues, then we move on to the next phase. So we're going to get our door section. And so this next section, pretty straightforward. It's just an auto-scrolling, fairly slow kind of level where we have some whiz ropes that are going to come and shoot these beams. Usually, generally in the vicinity of where Yoshi is to try to mess you up. So you don't want to be on one of those platforms that's going to disintegrate and then drop you off into space. That's not a good time.
Not always good. Let's see. We got a $5.11 donation from the Vigilante. It says, oh, are we talking about Amiibo now? QB is my holy grail. A lot more expensive than leaving a comment on a charity stream, though. Well, thank you for spending your money for the charity instead. And also we have a $25 donation from DJ Candy B, who says, happy anniversary, back at Gear Kitty. Yay!
Yay.
All right, so that was basically the auto scroller. I try to get quite a few yarns as I go through there, and you know what, not really worried about damage because you get the checkpoint there. So gonna skip the dialogue here with our baby Bowser. Our objective here is to try to catch him with some yarn and give him a bop.
Very reminiscent of Yoshi's Island boss fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna get mad and he's gonna shoot some lavas at us. So we're just gonna avoid the fire. Fire bad, fire hot.
Unclear how Yarn Bowser can shoot fire out of his face, but that's fine.
And you want to come into this with yarns in case you miss, like I did. You do get a couple of opportunities where they'll drop some Shy Guys for you. So if you need to pick up some extra yarns, you'll have the opportunity to do that. And you can't hit him when he's big and throwing his tantrum. So you just have to avoid. Ah, too low.
Oh no.
Yep. So I'm gonna get some Shy Guys here. Wait for some opportunity to throw. And bop. So you give him 3. And then he's super mad and throwing a big old tantrum, and we move on to the last phase, which is outside the castle. Baby Bowser is very mad and throwing a full-on baby tantrum. And so we're gonna work around the outside of this tower, and you can see he's throwing out some yarn balls for us to work with and has some yarn skeins around his head. And so our goal is to knock those skeins out from around his head without letting him smack us around too much. And we have these things here that'll kind of help let us propel around.
Yarn teleport.
Yep.
It's so polite of him to point where he's going to slap me.
Yeah.
He's upset.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna start throwing things and knocking the pillars around, and I generally try to hide inside one of these while this is happening so that you just don't get hit in the air.
Makes sense.
Oh, that one moved.
No.
Okay,
Nice.
Ah.
one more.
So coming up on time then.
Yep, and that's time.
Woo!
Yay.
So once you've defeated the baby Bowser, there's a little kind of end scene here where he'll talk to you about, you know, the yarn unravels and we get our friends back and we get to be reunited.
Oh.
And it's a bunch of Yoshis.
Yoshis!
Look at all of our friends.
Oh.
He was made of Yoshis the whole time. Kamek is very
So Yeah, he picks baby Bowser up and takes off with him and like crashes into the moon.
You ever not watch where you're going so hard you crash into the moon?
And then yeah, reunited. Yoshi's returned to their island. Happy and cozy. I like
Cozy.
the fact that we and he'll take some time to think about what he's done. It is an enjoyable little ending here. And he drops him.
To see Poochie.
Yep. And so the credits are nice. The music is nice. At the end of the credits, there's a nice little thanks for playing, and then you can actually get some further bonuses. And there's a kind of a thing on your pavilion you can go into and get some bonuses and actually play some additional fun levels.
Yeah.
So there's some kind of end game content once you've completed. But yeah, this has been Yoshi's Woolly World, as much of it as we play in the any percent run.
This has been the Moto Yoshi minigame from Yoshi's World.
Right, this has been a lot of Moto Yoshi and buying levels because we can.
That was just so cute.
So yeah, totally appreciate everyone who, getting ready to start my Friday morning in my time zone, but for sticking it out with me. I hope that was enjoyable. If you don't like the Moto Yoshi, I don't know what to tell you. Evaluate. Think about what you've done.
Think about what you've done on the moon.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for having me.
This is my favorite place in Waru. Like, I love it because you can see everywhere. You don't have to stretch yourself to go far to say I'm trekking to this side, to this side. You just have to come to the top of the mountain, and this is my favorite place.
This is a video series in which girls from countries around the world are sharing their stories and telling what matters to them.
Hi everyone.
أنا اسمي هدير.
Hi friend, मेरा नाम आकांक्षा है.
This is Roll Call.
Hi, my name is Peace Ayel. I am 16 years old. I am an advocate for girls' education. I live in Waru community, Abuja, Nigeria. I'm interested in girls' education, equal right for women and girls, and the entire growth of citizens in my country.
When I was 10 and I said that I wanted to do something for girls, but I really did not know what to do until we came to this community. This community opened my eyes to so many things, because if I never come here, I wouldn't have known that some girls don't go to school because they don't get encouragement, because everybody has just said that why would you go to school? At the end of the day, you get married. So why bother?
Why would we wait?
Daddy! Daddy! So on my free time, I go to my brother's school to pick him up, which I'm just for there now.
I focus on girls because I feel like they have so many potential that the world have not seen, but the world doesn't believe in them and they don't believe in themselves. So I just want to be that bridge to make the world see these girls as people who can bring positive change to the community and the nation, and to also make the girls believe that they can also bring positive change to the nation.
As an education champion, the best message you have is to show your own success story. Look at me, I'm in school, I'm now in university, I'm now in college, I want you girls to be like me.
We are running All Girls Must Go to School, where currently we have 17 girls in school. We do competition to promote learning among young people in the community. So our area of focus is education, health, and empowerment. So I'm heading to the venue where the rap club is being held.
Oh, hello.
Hi. It's where where young girls gather to learn how to be advocates, to know how to speak up for themselves, to know how to solve issues in their communities, and how they can bring change to their community.
We're going to talk about us as advocates, we're going to talk about us as girls, we're going to talk about us as teenagers, right?
I speak on behalf of every single one of my out of school Nigerian sisters. We have fantastic dreams for our futures, but we can only achieve them if leaders invest in 12 years of free, safe, and quality education.
My mom, her name is Ayo. I always get my inspiration from her. I want to do better. I want to make her proud because she's always saying I'm making her proud. And if I've done this little and she's this proud of me, I want to do more.
Ladies and gentlemen, with a standing ovation, give it up for none other than the best dancer in this house, Daddy.
Say hey, yeah.
AKA AY.
I hope that these stories would have inspired you and that you would share it with your friends as well. And please do not forget to subscribe to our channel.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if I was muted on stream or if that was all producer Mike. I'm talking. You are all actually very quiet in my ears. So if you could turn up your volume a bit, I've already got this account set at 200%.
Good evening, everyone. It's Zoe Vermillion. And before we get started with our next run, I just wanted to remind everyone that Malala Fund is working for a world where every girl can learn and lead. With more than 130 million girls out of school today, they're breaking down barriers that hold girls back through investing in local education activists, advocating to hold leaders accountable, and amplifying girls' voices.